What is going on, YouTube? Today we are reacting to every YouTube predator explained in 33 minutes, and I feel like I'm gonna recognize a lot of them because I've been a degenerate online for a while now. So I think I'll get a lot of them right. But I do hope you do enjoy today's video. I do stream over at twitch.tv/2earl and on this YouTube channel as well. So if you guys want to come hang out, I'd love to see you guys there. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Hey, for legal reasons, everything here is alleged. Let's go.
Don't touch, he's a joke.
Oh, okay, I know this one. I know this one.
Herschel Beam IV was an avid Halo player under the name Diarrhea Panic.
Wait.
Thankfully, when he created a YouTube channel in 2010, he went under the name Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, I actually didn't know this. I thought he was just always the two-time Dr. Disrespect. I didn't know he went by. Wait, what was the other name? What was it? Hold on.
Instead, Beam would upload Call of Duty videos and
Diarrhea Panic?
Thankfully,
that's
when
a weird
he
one.
created a YouTube channel in 2010, he went under the name
Oh,
Dr.
2010 too, that's kinda
Disrespect
crazy.
instead. Beam would upload Call of Duty videos and gain
Modern Warfare 2.
significant attention, but when he decided to move over to streaming in 2015, he would become world famous. Then in 2019, he got a temporary...
Was the first temporary ban was it was at a Twitch event, I think, and he was in the washroom like filming or something like that. And then the second one was he was messaging somebody who's underage on Twitter or allegedly. I guess, but I think the first one was correct. I don't know about he was just Twitch DMing. That's all I remember.
Banned from Twitch for streaming inside a public bathroom.
Yeah,
then
a little weird.
Suddenly in 2020, he was unexpectedly perma-banned from Twitch with no reason being given. It remained a mystery for 4 years until a Twitch employee tweeted out that it was cause he sexted a minor using the site's now defunct DM feature. Doc would later confessed to this, leading to sponsorships cutting ties with him and his reputation damaged beyond repair.
I mean, I feel like if anybody's DMing you, you gotta ask for their age first. If you're like a public figure, you always gotta ask for the age. No, you actually no, maybe even more than that. You always gotta ask for ID. Yeah, I mean there are fake IDs. God damn, maybe just don't message people. Don't respond to people unless they're also streamers. And even that, honestly, just be a parasocial. Is it parasocial? Be antisocial. Just don't talk to anybody. Just do your own thing. I guess. I guess that's what I'm gonna do from now on.
Colleen Ballinger made videos under the character
I don't know this one.
Sing, a parody of bad singers on YouTube who were
Okay, this clip looks familiar. I feel like she has sexual relationships with a teacher. I think this is the clip. I think I know this clip. I think she had sexual relations with a teacher. But I think the first one, is that that's not the ukulele one, right? Who made like a YouTube apology and like was on a ukulele?
Trying to make it into Hollywood. The character took off and gained over 10 million subscribers, but thanks to having the right Hollywood connections, she became a mainstream star. She had her own Netflix show and made appearances in
I don't know any of this.
Victorious and Jerry Seinfeld's Comedians
I know Victorious.
Getting Coffee.
And this
she
one.
definitely learned something from those last two, because in April of 2020, a former fan named Adam McIntyre would make a video claiming she was acting inappropriately
I don't know any of this.
him, even mailing her underwear when he was as young as 10 and she was in her 30s. Colleen would respond with a traditional sorry not sorry video. This incident would be largely forgotten.
No, so yeah, this isn't. I actually never heard of this one before. I thought this was for sure the ukulele girl one. Dang it! How am I gonna miss this one?
Until 2023, another former fan made a video showing
Another
screenshots of
one.
her asking minors sexual questions. This led to Adam sharing more of his interactions with her, as well as several old videos of her acting weird around kids resurfacing. Her PR team told her not to comment on these allegations publicly, but Colleen found a loophole. Technically, she could sing her side of the story while playing the ukulele, so she did in a video that did not.
It is ukulele girl. Oh my god, I do know Bally. Yeah, I should just listen to the video and like let it play.
The claims with zero proof. This would go down as one of the most out of touch responses to
why are you singing
ever. It was mocked by everyone, and now playing the ukulele is synonymous with fake YouTuber apologies, which sucks because it was a cool instrument and it
was a pretty cool, true. EDP. Oh man, this is the saddest one for me. Man, EDP was so funny. I feel like all his clips were hilarious, and then he got caught. Was it sexting a minor or something? I think that's what it was. I can't remember. I feel like he appeared like recently again, and maybe he even, I think I saw a clip where from Moist Critical or like a thumbnail that he also has a documentary. This guy's still somehow people making content off of him.
Bryant Moreland would create the
Oh,
account
this is so sad.
EDEPC445 in 2010. Yeah, he'd obviously have to abbreviate that name. He made rants about his favorite sports team, the Philadelphia Eagles. That's where the eagle in my name comes from. As well as how he'd shit in toilets and rank his 200 favorite corn stars. Somehow, nobody questioned this behavior. In fact, he became quite a respected meme figure, gaining over 2 million subscribers. But it would all catch up to him in 2020.
Actually, maybe we should hate on him because he is a PDF, right? But I mean, don't hate on the content, hate on the actions, right? That makes a lot more sense.
When an underage fan shared these messages she received after asking for a personalized video for her boyfriend.
Lucy, you better show me some titties. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
You want me to wish that happy birthday, motherfucker? You better show me some fucking titties or something, shit. Oh my god, EDP, like she's 14, like she's 15, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if the bitch is one.
Oh my god.
Like,
Bryant would respond, essentially claiming that they were just jokes. Some fans believed him, some didn't, but it
I can see that. I can see that just being a joke. Like, I mean, it's a little offside and a little weird, but I mean, again, I can see that in context of a joke.
Overall, didn't have much of an impact on his career. Soon, though, a bombshell would drop. In April of 2021, a duo of predator hunters would pose as a 13-year-old girl and get a DM conversation going with him. After a string of really creepy messages, he scheduled to meet up in a parking lot to do God knows what, only to be confronted by the poachers. Bryant would make
he tries running, no,
there's no way.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
His channel was banned by YouTube, though, unfortunately, due to the incompetence of the poachers.
I feel like he shows up again.
Legal consequences. After this, he would try to apply for traditional jobs, but people kept a watchful eye on him. And would always make sure the places he applied to knew what kind of person he was, effectively making it impossible for him to get a job. This would continue on, and not much would happen until 2023 when he got caught
again, right? Yeah, I do know Paul.
Minor by Gideon. This time, though, he could actually face punishment, though this has yet to be revealed.
Mr. Shatman.
Dude, that's like it's all he has that actions as consequences, like even like worse than like normal people. I guess it's these like celebrity and people are like finding out like he's trying to apply to jobs. Like how? I mean, I feel like people stalking him are also kind of a little schizo. Like, don't you also have jobs to do, or like your own? Like, what? Don't you have other free time you can spend on that free time? Like, why are you just tracking down what he's doing? But I mean, he's also bad. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like the people stalking him are also a problem.
Draw me a
Shaddai Prejean is a popular not safe for work artist who would upload speed paints of his work to YouTube. A lot of the characters he drew were underage, which was bad enough, but he would soon escalate this to a new level. In 2016, someone asked if he was willing to draw Keemstar's 7-year-old daughter having intercourse with Donald Trump, and he actually vowed to do it only if Trump won that year's election. Which he did, and so the art piece was made, and people were horrified. Keemstar threatened to take legal action, and only after being pressured by Colossal's Crazy, a YouTuber liked, he took the drawing down. The next year,
dude, that is absolutely insane, and I don't understand. Like how, bro, how do you even like accept that? That's so disgusting. This is actually probably the first one I actually have never heard of. I did not know anything about this, and I don't actually follow like Drama Alert or whatever Keemstar does anymore. I just. Dude, this is actually insane.
He made art of a real-life child actress being assaulted, this time unprompted. Her lawyers would send him a cease and desist. But eventually, he got arrested, not for being a PDF file, but for attempting to kill someone. It would later come to light that he was connected with a lot of influential people, most notably...
Chris Tyson?
Chris Tyson was a longtime childhood friend of Mr. Beast and was even his first...
Is Chris Tyson... Wait, is Chris Tyson... Is he also like one of these drama... He was canceled? He was canceled?
Subscriber of over 300 million. He would appear in videos alongside Jimmy and his friends throughout the years.
Yeah.
April of
In transition.
2023, he made national headlines after coming out as transgender, now being called Ava Chris Tyson. Many were skeptical since that's
his own thing, you know. I don't mind.
Divorce,
I don't care.
Many to believe she abandoned her wife and kid to pursue this lifestyle.
That's her own
as several pictures show her with him after the fact, though that would have honestly been a preferable outcome with what would soon come to light. A YouTuber would make a video discovering that she was a huge fan of Shadman, even hanging his art on her wall, on top of other artists who drew corn of literal child characters.
Oh, Shadow, the same guy as last one?
Disturbing Reddit posts resurfaced, and several people would come out with evidence that she groomed them. There was even a giga leak of over 500,000 messages from her Discord server, which had lots of inappropriate discussions while minors were present. Mr. Beast would announce that she was fired from the company, though this scandal has had a massive butterfly effect on his.
Like, I didn't know, like, he did, like, I also thought, I feel like I heard, like, some X thing where they were actually trying to re-transition back to being a dude, but I feel like that one might have just been X being X, or Twitter being Twitter. But I think I heard, like, a small tidbits of this drama, but I don't remember all of this. This is actually insane.
Empire. Claims of all sorts have come out about him. One such allegation shows that they hired and tried to cover up a registered sex offender whose victim was 1 to 11 years old. But the crazy part is, this individual was brought up before this wave of allegations by Chris Tyson. Excuse me, friendly fire will not be tolerated, Mr. Beast's friend. But not only that, one of the earliest whistleblowers about Chris's behavior was EDP445.
No way.
On the same team. Come on, guys, learn to cooperate.
You know what? They're probably all thinking that, hey man, I gotta get rid of my competition so I get more of them. You know, I don't want too many hooks in the sea. You know, these are all my fishes. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. That's so weird.
Okay, all jokes aside, this whole Mr. Beast situation hurts badly. I was inspired by him. I wanted to make my channel into a billion-dollar empire like him.
It's like nearly impossible.
I still do. Never meet your heroes, I guess.
Also true. Stay hydrated? Oh shit, W. I'm gonna do that too. Hold on.
This guy might just be the dumbest predator in the world. Earl Doobie spent his time making music videos themed around My Little Pony under the name The White Bowser.
Give me my
How bad could that be?
Contest trophy and I'll show you. Oh, praise the Lord Jesus Christ, I'll own you. Yeah, savage like Bowser.
Truly high art here. He remained largely unnoticed until one fateful Discord call when someone, for some reason, asked, "What kind of not safe for work are you into?" Earl responded without hesitation, saying Tawawa on a Monday and freezing. 2 anime that star high schoolers. This was a huge...
Okay, I mean, like, I watched Freezing when I was younger, when I was in high school. I mean, it was like that. What's that genre? Is like a little, is it ecchi? I want to say like a little sexual, but I mean, it wasn't the weirdest. I don't know. It wasn't the worst thing you could ever see on anime, because anime get pretty. It can get really weird.
Huge red flag. So people did some digging into him and found Bowser owned a Discord server where he would reward minors who were doing well in school by sharing hentai. And to complete the trilogy, a Reddit post where he confesses that he got fired from his job at a movie theater for groping an underage coworker was discovered. He titled it...
What the fuck?
The day my life
how did people even find this out?
Earl would make videos constantly trying to justify all of these things, completely making an ass out of himself.
And you know what? I didn't stream porn to children, you idiot. I did not stream porn to children. I streamed cartoon hentai to children, you idiot.
He called the theater chain.
Okay, guys, this is okay. How do I? Okay, damn, guys, he might be a little restarted. Okay, he's giving me like is it Chris Chan energy? The sonotube. Like he's giving me Christian. Like he's not like a normal person. Well, I guess none of these people are technically normal, but you know what I mean. Like he's like a little bit on the spectrum or something, or maybe like a lot of it on the spectrum. Because dude, they're both the same, except it's just one's like cartoon. Like oh, I feel like some people just need legal guardians for everything. And since like if we're talking about his age, probably like late 20s, or that's what he looks like, at least like in his 20s or 30s. So maybe his parents don't know too much about the internet. So damn, I mean it's still fucked up. I think he might just be like really special needs. Ooh.
Where the groping incident took place under a pseudonym, asking if you had to be 18
Not that I
to
condone
work
any
there,
of this.
as if
That's just where I see it.
vindicates him.
What is the minimum age you have to be to work at an Imagine movie theater location?
I want to say 16, but let me double check real quick.
And yes, he uploaded this himself, even though he was proven wrong.
Oh, the guy's like 30
did this
40.
3 separate times. He got a comment that simply said,
Maybe.
you
I don't know.
probably shouldn't return to the movie theater. And he interpreted it, and he somehow read it as a bomb threat. So he called the police into the theater.
Yeah,
YouTuber
okay.
Kiwi Tapes would start
He
a
has to be. He
podcast
has
with
to be
him
a little
for even
restarted.
more people to laugh at his stupidity.
Yes, you are. You are full of shit.
Bowser, we can. Okay.
You are full of shit. I am not a pedophile. I am not a predator.
He is.
I do not have to deal with
Oh
your
my God.
crap. You sick, depraved, degenerate.
Should we give otherwise unknown figures who exhibit harmful behavior a platform purely to laugh at them? I'll let you be the judge.
I mean, we did that with Christian. I mean, we definitely Christian got roasted. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were like one of the guys became a doctor. Pretty sure he was working on his doctorate. He got roasted, but goddamn, I feel a little bit bad. But I mean, if they do bad things, I don't know. It's such a weird like dilemma to be in, because like they're not all the way there in the head. So like you kind of you want to give them some leniency, but what they did was pretty gross. Like it's fucking disgusting. So it's like, where do you find a line for that?
Judge.
Ahoy, SpongeBob! I've overdosed on ketamine,
Too
and
bad,
I'm
too
going to
bad.
die.
Medea Sadak created the
I don't know who
Two
this
Man
is.
channel in 2016, uploading chaotic edits of Overwatch clips at the game's peak in popularity.
Okay.
It proved to be so successful that he dropped out of high school to pursue YouTube full time. His growth would
At the
only
time was probably a
accelerate
W
after
until-
this clip of his became a meme.
Wait, he looks familiar.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. yeah.
His
I know it.
peak was when quarantine rolled around. Due to schools being closed, classes switched to the online video chat service, Zoom. Too Mad would live stream himself, popping into these sessions to completely disrupt them. With his
How do you
channel
even get into these? I never
thriving
used
more than
Zoom.
ever, he would leave abruptly, instead devoting his time to Twitter. He had a crippling addiction
God.
to Twitter,
Guns?
posting hundreds of tweets a day. Most of them were complete
goddamn.
nonsense. Eventually, the tweets started getting edgier and edgier for attention, culminating in a
Fair
tweet
enough.
claiming that Brianna Gay, a trans 16-year-old who was murdered, was his girlfriend. This caused more
This is schizo.
outrage than anything he had ever done before. He would retract it by saying, I didn't know she died. I just thought she was hot. It was the perfect opportunity for a user named Goldie Bell to talk about her experience with Too Mad, claiming she
I don't know
faced
how I feel
all
about
kinds
this.
of abuse, harassment,
What?
and assault, to the point where a restraining order was filed. During all of this, he still continued his goofy Twitter antics and would outright laugh off the allegations on live streams. It turns out he was abusing hard drugs throughout this time, and in February of this year, he died of an overdose while playing Overwatch. He is fine.
That's crazy. You think was he live for that? What did he like OD like live, or was it just like? I mean, this is kind of sad. I mean, he wasn't. He didn't do anything. He didn't do the worst thing. I don't know about what was it? The restraining order. But I mean, for the most part, he just seemed like he went on a bender on Twitter. That's what I got from him. He just went on a little bit of a bender. Like he was just saying some offside shit.
Finally reunited with his wife. Who wrote this in the script?
Sorry, man. I don't know who this is. I don't think.
Onision blew up in the early days of YouTube thanks to his I'm a Banana song.
Nope. I don't know this one. This is number 2. I don't know. Or maybe 3. 1?
He sure was lucky we had lower standards back then. He'd follow it up
Those
with
are the best
other
standards.
skits and amass quite a sizable viewer
Oh,
base,
2 million.
especially for the early days. But
That's huge.
was
Yeah,
not long
true.
until his unhinged behavior started showing. He had constant meltdown, and his ego was so massive he tried creating his own religion. He would preach about
I mean,
veganism to
you know what's kind of crazy though? If he did that now, it actually might work. I feel like there's a lot of different religions that pop up and people just start following them, and they make money. They actually somehow scammed. Like people fall for it. And they get scammed.
to an extreme degree, yet he mistreated animals and was such a hardcore atheist that he used the murder of a singer
he's an atheist,
to
but
preach
praise his
about
own-
it. Pick
okay.
a
Praise his own
struggle,
religion?
my guy. And then there was the Predator stuff.
Hey guys, I'm gonna teach you something. How to groom
Okay.
yourself.
On a side channel of his, he had a
What?
series dedicated to rating his fans' bodies, which consisted of underage girls. His actual relationships had massive age gaps, with a few being 17. Then in
Oh, God.
2019, several fans came out with grooming allegations. I never would have guessed. This got the FBI and even Chris Hansen
Chris
involved. Onision would
Oh, you get Chris Hansen involved, you're done. It's done and dusty. You are getting caught. You are getting the boot. You are done. So you ain't gonna be a YouTuber no more.
harassed the staff of Chris's YouTube series, Hansen vs. Predator, to get him to stop. When they refused, he filed a lawsuit, only for it to be a different guy with the name Chris Hansen. The real Chris Hansen made a documentary about him, and the victims would sue him in 2023.
Cats like mouses, cats like me.
Shane Dawson? No, he didn't get canceled, right?
Shane Dawson was one of YouTube's earliest stars.
I remember this one.
Starting out, he made skits. Remember when every big pop culture moment had low-budget Smosh type skits parodying it?
I do remember
we should
this,
start doing that again.
I don't know.
His humor was
Some
very
of them was
vulgar,
bad.
often relying on offensive stereotypes and a lot of blackface. But he would
Really?
soon enter the belly of the beast,
okay.
Los Angeles. Every influencer here must be progressive and squeaky clean to not
True.
lose any Hollywood deals. Shane's humor would not fly here, so he switched to documentaries about conspiracy
Yeah, I knew-
theories, which
yeah.
ended up being his biggest success up
I knew
to
about
that
these,
point. But
kind
it
of.
wasn't without people digging into
I never
his
watched
past
it.
and finding his
Yo,
unsavory
thick.
humor. He would always cave in, giving a generic apology tweet or video, which is a death sentence for any creator. The most infamous example being when a clip of him on a podcast talking about relations with a cat resurfaced. He
Oh.
wrote a desperate string of tweets apologizing, but he would never be able to live this down for the rest of his life.
Well, but from what I remember, I thought Shane Dawson was still doing pretty decent on or at least he was. I feel like it wasn't too long ago since I heard about this drama. I mean, I'm not following it. I don't follow like him at all. Like I don't actually know who he is. I never watched his content before. But I feel like I at the time I remember him popping up maybe like was it just before COVID? Actually, you know what? Maybe I just don't know his drama at all, but I mean fucking cat? What's going on here?
But it was the blackface videos that would ultimately lead to his downfall. In 2020, after the killing of George Floyd, race relations in America became a heavily discussed
so yeah, okay, it was
subject,
it was
and
during
Shane's old
2020.
videos were brought into the spotlight again. This is where the
Oh,
Predator
shit, here we
stuff
go
comes
again.
in. Amidst his older videos were countless instances of him joking about kids in a creepy way. The two most
Ooh,
notable being a
why?
video of him pleasuring himself to Will Smith's 11-year-old daughter, which actually got the family involved, and a video of him talking inappropriately to a 12-year-old girl. This was the final straw. He lost subscribers en masse.
as he
his
should.
entire channel was demonetized,
As he
and
should.
2 books that he wrote were removed from store shelves.
Okay,
Eventually,
yeah,
though,
no,
he
checks
would
out.
come back to YouTube, but to far less fanfare, only getting
Only.
still
Only? Why would you put only? That's 4.6 mil. That's actually absurd.
more than me.
Doctor, I think I might
James
be
Charles.
homosexual.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, James Charles, he had beef with like another woman, and then like it was actually just them lying, from what I remember. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, again, I don't follow these YouTube dramas. Like they're dramas. I mean, you just see them on X once in a while, and then you just read it, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm done.
Can you tell?
James Charles is a beauty guru who was one of the first men to gain prominence in the field. Growing up, he was bullied for his homosexuality, but would soon find comfort in YouTube. After developing connections with mainstream celebrities and collaborating with beauty brands, his numbers skyrocketed. But like Shane Dawson,
Yeah, he went
found
crazy.
himself
I feel like he
within
still
the
does crazy, you
confines
know?
of Los Angeles. He was scared of ending up like Shane insane, so he would constantly apologize for even
I think he had a
slightly
crash on
offensive
X
statements.
recently.
Then in 2019, at the height of his
Like a couple years ago.
popularity, a collaborator named Toddy
This one.
Westbrook uploaded
Yeah.
Bye Sister, a hit piece claiming that he
This
tried
is
to
what I
trick
remember.
a man he knew was straight into believing he was gay. This caused him to lose over 1 million subscribers in just one day, a record that has yet to be beaten. This, at first, was
I didn't know it was in
followed
one
up
day.
with a half-assed apology, but he would then delete it and upload a video completely debunking everything. Then what was the point of the—
Yeah, I didn't see the apology one. I saw the debunking one. Well, yeah, if you have a debunk video after an apology and then you delete it, what was the point of even uploading in the first place? You're just trying to stop the flames, you know? You're trying to stop people from canceling you? Was that the only reason why you posted it?
first video? Whatever. His channel swiftly recovered and everyone turned against Toddy. But then the truth came out. In 2021, a 16-year-old named Isaiah made a TikTok about how James sexted him. He would deny this, saying he didn't know he was underage. Then others accused him of similar behavior, sending unsolicited pictures of himself. With the accusations piling up, James would make a video holding himself accountable, in which, yes, he did recklessly send unsolicited, inappropriate messages to 2 minors, but he stood by not knowing their age. Regardless, he lost brand.
Do people just not ask age, or honestly, like get an ID check or something? Like, why are we just messaging random people online? Especially when you're a mega celebrity, like a mega YouTuber, like you're pretty much a celebrity at this point. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, what are you doing?
Deals, he lost friends, his monetization was temporarily removed, and now he only gets a fraction of the views. But again,
it's still a million,
still more than me.
Dude, you're a fucking cuck.
In 2013, Nicholas Kendibalinthasi began his channel, Sneeko, as a kid making Call of Duty videos. For 2 years, not much happened.
I heard he's like having a crash on now.
Philosophical monologue video would go viral, gaining him a couple thousand subs. He ended up getting noticed by none other than Mr. Beast back when he was a small YouTuber. The two became good friends, with Sneeko eventually appearing in a Mr. Beast video.
I did not know that.
3 predators that have been on your channel, Jimmy. Why did I look up to you? Well, it didn't matter, because after one video together, their friendship fell apart. Interestingly, Sneeko made a video trying to expose Mr. Beast after leaving, but immediately deleted it. Given everything that's recently come out, I wonder if Sneeko is in the right. He would switch over to political content, which was successful at first.
This is when I first heard about Sneeko. Like, he was doing I think it was in New York, and he was doing like just interviewing. Is that the right word? Or just talking to random people in the New York, what's the word? Subways. Like, that was the first time I ever heard of him. And like, I don't know, I feel like discussion's always good. I feel like what he was doing wasn't terrible. And then all of a sudden, like, he got like really popular. And that's when I'm like, okay, now you're just getting a little weird. Like, now online, I feel like now everything he, like, from recently, I feel like everything he does is just trying to get like clips and like see reactions from chats. That's just the vibe I get from it now.
Throw it out the window in 2020. That year, Netflix released the movie Cuties, which centered around children in suggestive situations. This sparked massive outrage.
Why would Netflix
the
release
streaming giant. Sneeko, however, decided to be a contrarian and upload a video defending it. His channel took a hit because of this. But he would soon find success again in 2022 when Andrew Tate
who brought him back.
Popularity. To capitalize on it, Sneeko basically stole his whole gimmick of being a masculine
this is where he went downhill
towards women. Then the mask fell off once an old clip of him admitting he watched his girlfriend have sex with other guys resurfaced. Much like Tate, he would get banned on all mainstream platforms, relying on sites like Rumble to stay afloat. On his live streams, he would debate subjects like the age of consent. Moist Critical would make a video mocking him, leading to the two having a feud that lasted years. Recently, the two had a debate where Sneeko argued in favor of child marriage. While he hasn't had any direct interactions
like, what are we doing, people? Like, why do these, like, how do these come out of your mouth? Like, do people not think before they say? Like, do they not think about what the repercussions of what they say will happen? Like, it doesn't make sense to me that people are like this. It just doesn't.
Minors, opinions like his definitely weren't a hard drive check. How How
I don't know who
did
this
it
is.
take this long
I actually
to get
don't-
to a
oh.
Minecraft YouTuber?
Wait, I've seen that clip
Demetrius,
before.
also known as Jakishi, was
I
a
think.
typical Minecraft streamer who saw little success at first. Then in 2021,
Just
he
blew
would
it up?
hit the jackpot and be raided by Dream, followed up
Ooh,
by a
W-raid.
$2,000 donation. He started pulling in much bigger numbers, so he made a video
And people say
introducing
raids don't
himself
work.
to all his new viewers, saying things like,
It's time for my lore. I'm a cat boy.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Means I can do cat.
I mean, again, nothing from what I see so far. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna yuck your yum yet, because there are definitely some yucks that is your yum that I'm gonna yuck. You know what I mean?
Cat-like things. And boy-like things. I can meow if you want.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
the
good though.
FBI couldn't get that shit out of me. He would later get invited to the Dream SMP, and at this point, his career could only go up. He was admired for his attempts to create a safe and welcoming community, with him removing one of his mods after they made comments on the subject of
so far it sounds like a W.
I mean, admitting you're a catboy publicly seems like self-harm, but I digress.
Yeah,
Then in
it's
October
whatever.
2021, user Valxy would post a tweet claiming that when she was 14 and Jakishi was 18, the two exchanged explicit photos. Another user would come out with a similar story, and another one, and another one, another one. By the end of the week, he had over 40 allegations against him. That has to be a YouTube world record. Dream would quickly remove him from his server, and Jakishi would completely vanish from the internet.
Response?
Also, I guess I should acknowledge Dream's stuff.
There's no response from the buddy guy? Because I mean, I feel like you would kind of want to respond. If no response equals guilty, right? I feel like that's how that should work, because you gotta defend yourself. If you're not defending yourself, I feel like that's an admission of guilt. I don't know. I ain't no lawyer, but I ain't no judge. But I feel like that's how it looks to everybody else, at least.
He had 3 fans allege that he groomed them after his face reveal. Their evidence was messy, with contradictions everywhere and names conveniently cropped out. But Dream had become a fun-to-hate figure due to his immature online behavior and rabid fan base. So the internet
his face reveal was pretty bad
he would
too.
later prove it all as lies, but people still tend to joke about it from time to time.
I love kids, Charlie. I love kids.
Austin Jones was a musician who would make covers of punk songs, as well as a few of his own original works. He made 5 albums and garnered a sizable 500,000 subscribers. Little did people know, though, that the only reason he chose to make punk music was to gain access to the genre's main demographic, teen girls. In 2010, when Austin was 18, he would DM his underage followers asking for videos of them twerking and stating their age while doing it. He was confronted about it in 2015,
he wants the younger ones.
in which he responded by threatening to sue the individual. That year, he was scheduled to appear in the band's Warped tour, but stepped down
I don't like
when
this
a
guy.
petition
This
to
one's
get him
a little.
removed
This
started
is weird.
gaining traction. To ease the pressure, he came out with a classic non-apology, claiming he was depressed. This is a very common scapegoat for predators. Shockingly, his growth was not halted in the slightest, which must have made him think he could continue getting away with it. So he escalated things even further by asking minors for straight up.
I have to see your butthole to know for sure what you care 100%. Bro, this guy is insane.
This was enough to land him in prison, and in 2017, after
he got to prison? Oh my god.
He was sentenced to 10 years in jail for possessing CP. 2 years later, his YouTube channel was terminated.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Don was an elderly man who started his YouTube channel after retiring from his plasma cutting job. It was one of the only things that brought him joy, as he had been dealing with medical issues that would sometimes land him in the hospital. He would make all kinds of vlogs around his home, the most popular of which being his rap songs.
68 years, still as humble as ever, knowing the beat of passion, no matter what the weather. Age is just a number.
And covers of songs, some being for kids.
Can't really hear what he's saying.
Don showed gratitude to every one of his subscribers. He would shout them out in videos.
So far, it's not that bad. It feels like an old man being kind of wholesome. That's the vibe I'm getting so far. What's the twist? Because I mean, this video has to have a twist for this guy. I can't imagine what it could be.
And would even ask for their address to send them autographed pictures of himself. People saw him as one of the most wholesome creators on the site until a Reddit user dug through his history and found out he was recently put on Ohio's offender registry for performing acts towards a juvenile. Why do that?
Wait, hold on. Was it against a dude? This is him. Hold on. Victim info, male, juvenile. So he likes some young boys. He likes young boys.
Towards a juvenile. Why do that? Don't you have the Ohio Riz to get a woman your age? His community
I did not need to see that. That was gross.
Against him, leading him to announce he was quitting YouTube due to his declining health. He would pass away in December of 2020.
Wow. Well. God, I mean, dude, that's actually so sad. Because like, seeing what he was doing was very wholesome. Oh, very wholesome. But then like, you just had to go and ruin it. Why did he have to go and ruin it? He had a good thing going, and you just had to see that little boy.
Cody Ko was a Vine star with over 2 million followers, but
was that clip from him?
Shut down, he migrated to YouTube uploading commentary videos. He would meet fellow YouTuber Noel Miller, and the two would collaborate on their flagship series, That's Cringe. The duo would be named Tiny Meat Gang and also start a podcast together, getting big names like Post Malone on the show. Cody was admired, so much so when Jake Paul made comments criticizing him, he received over 800,000 dislikes.
Wait, who released
and
the
Cody's channel would experience massive growth, but it would
Jake Paul did.
crashing down when YouTuber Tana Mojo stated that
that sounds familiar.
and Cody had sex in Florida when she was 17 and Cody was 25. A witness, Gabby Hanna, would confirm this. And after analyzing videos from around the time of the incident, it was clear that something was up. After a video by D'Angelo Wallace brought more attention to it, he lost 250,000 subscribers, and Noel Miller
What's he doing now, though?
all ties with him. Cody has remained completely silent on all avenues since. Hello, so if this is your first time watching this video, this is actually a re-upload. The last video got taken down for child safety concerns, which is bullshit. You've been watching this video, you know it's against exploitation. Allegedly, this came as a result of the guy that was supposed to come here between Cody and the next guy mass reporting it. So
one guy who got allegedly caught being a predator was mass downloaded and that's reporting a video because he was in it. I mean, again, can we say who it is so we can actually find out who's doing it so we can just out him even more? I feel like I want to be a D1 hater now. Like, why? What do you? What? Like, we know what you're doing. We know you did it. Come on, man.
He's the risk.
Allegedly.
I've cut them out of this video, but I will upload the segment to my second channel. I'm not gonna let a degenerate like him silence me. So yeah, on to the next segment.
Holy crap! I'm in Fortnite.
I don't know who this is. Nice beard,
this
though.
This look is all you need to know. Raul Zito was a Brazilian Fortnite streamer who would appear on Latin American television. He would regularly interact with children on stream, inviting them to his lobbies, and even making this his banner. On the surface, he seemed quite wholesome, but it would soon come to light that he was anything but. In 2021, a mother filed a police report claiming her son was sexually abused.
Now I'm thinking about it, I feel like Fortnite and being a content creator in Fortnite, I feel like a lot of kids play it, and then you just like a lot of people like Nick A30, he creates content using it, and we don't have any drama on Nick A30, so I mean, no hate yet. Well, no, maybe not yet, just no hate in general. I hope. Yeah, Nick A30, please don't touch no kids. But I feel like you're playing a dangerous game because a lot of people are gonna be like staring at you to see what you're doing. Like, I feel like you should just avoid this situations in general. Like, just don't do anything with kids. I feel like if you're doing anything like this is in general, I feel like as an adult you should always do all your stuff 18 plus. I don't want to interact with like with minors like physically. I feel like on a YouTube channel, like in the comments or on Twitch in the chat, like sure, whatever, I'll it's conversation. But I feel like vocalizing interaction or privately messaging interaction with like anybody under age 18. It's just not. It's just weird. Like you shouldn't ever do this. I feel like even anything under the age of 21, because like I'm above 21, right? So I feel like anything under 21 is still like a little weird. It's not the worst, definitely 18's bad. 19's like 20. I feel like it's starting to get a little bit better, but 21 I feel like is the right age where they're kind of fully developed. They should understand how adult life works, and you know what you're doing. So that's why I feel like if you're just interacting with random people online who are underage, especially in like Fortnite, is just not a good idea. You should just never do it.
An investigation traced it to Raul, where it was discovered that he had been grooming kids into earning potential TV opportunities.
Yep, there it is.
At least 7 other children reported sexual abuse. Raul would be arrested and sentenced to 15 years in jail. While Twitch banned his account. Supposedly, the ages of these kids were as young as 10. Nah, throw this guy to the sharks. I hear
wasn't bad as one, I guess.
Candy flavor.
1 year old is insane. Very good, mini lad. I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure if he was gonna appear. The Pablo clip. Oh gosh, mini lad, what are you doing? I feel he even, you know, it's crazy. He even tried to make a comeback, and then that failed.
He like to have sex with small children.
Craig Thompson started his channel Mini Lad in 2011, uploading typical 2011 videos. Call of Duty, Minecraft, Amnesia, whatever you felt like that day. But eventually he landed on Call of Duty trolling, which proved to be massively successful. Then he would get noticed by Vanoss Gaming and was invited to join his group, which was thriving at the time.
Huge, big. I watched these guys at this time.
Carry over to Greg, peaking at over 5 million subscribers.
5 million and 1.
In 2017, he stopped playing with the crew. He claimed that he left because Vanoss would only play Gmod, but his tone made people think there was beef between him and the group.
Is this a clip?
He changed the story, claiming that he was kicked out. Then Terrorizer would come in and say that he left because he could not handle being trash talked. Vanoss and friends basically carried Craig's channel, so leaving the group led to his sub count stagnating. Eventually, he'd go on hiatus due to mental health issues. A while after he...
I mean, like, it was crazy though. Like, people who say, oh, it stagnates and they feel like bad about it or whatever. It's always like, yo, you're still pulling numbers. Like, I don't understand why, like, people who make a lot of money on like YouTube and stuff, like, and they have consistent like money, like consistent amount of money coming in. I feel like if it goes down, you shouldn't like feel bad about it, especially if it's like a big number. I feel like when you get to a certain like level of wealth, you kind of, some people just tend to forget where they came from. It's like, I'm broke, like, you know, like but I feel like I'll never forget that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be happy like just being I'm not like that broke, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I feel like you just gotta remember where you came from and just not worry too much about it. But I guess that's just my ideology of thinking.
Resume uploads, but he would
I don't need to be super rich. I just want to be
once 2 fans came out with their experience. You know? The victims, Haley and Ash, would detail that Craig DM'd them sexual messages when he was in his 20s and the two were underage. Minilad even planned to meet up with one of the girls. Once the subscriber loss began, Craig would respond blaming mental health issues again.
Like everybody else.
Red for Vanoss Gaming, blue for H2O Delirious,
I love this clip.
Orange for Mooney Lad.
I watch this.
Alex the Lion.
Bro, even though this isn't about Vanoss, bro, I love how edgy Vanoss is getting right now. I feel like everything he uploads like now is like, dude, whenever he uploads there's something, there has to be something edgy in it, and I love it. I feel like we're going back to the old school YouTube a little bit. Lion Maker.
Marcus Wilton created the Lion Maker channel in 2013, uploading Minecraft videos. Thanks to his family-friendly content and collaborations with big names like Stampy, he amassed nearly 800,000 subscribers, or as he called them, Cubs. His intentions were made clear in September 2015 when a mother approached Keemstar of all people, claiming that her daughter was asked for inappropriate pictures by him. Lion Maker was 27 at the time. Marcus would claim that he was hacked and in jail for an unrelated offense, but 2 more minors would come out with similar experiences. One of them was offered $500 for his pictures, the other being a longtime collaborator of his, Paige the Panda. He would have a complete meltdown on Twitter, culminating in him posting one of the illegal pictures.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. Oh, okay, well, him just saying posting illegal photos is kind of insane, but if it ain't Fortnite, it's the next best. I guess it's the number one, really. It's gonna be Minecraft. Like, if there's a groomer, I get, and the one after that is Roblox. So you got your top 3 ones that can have kids in. If you're streaming one of those, you got to be careful because it's gonna be Fortnite, Minecraft, or Robloxes. They're in there. They're in there for sure.
pictures he had. After an interview with Colossal is Crazy brought more attention to the situation, he was arrested in 2016. 1 year later, the channel would see some uploads by someone else pretending to be Lion Maker, but YouTube was not having it, so the channel was taken down.
Oh, you know how I do that?
I
don't know much about
in
the
2019, he would start streaming, wherein he would get drunk out of his mind and go on unhinged, incoherent rants. Obviously, this didn't win people over, and they still saw him for who he was, a creep. So he ultimately left the internet altogether.
A real Texan would have dodged that.
Mekarek was a Team Fortress 2 YouTuber
who I never played
TFT gameplay videos.
We actually had a couple videos
14K subscribers, a pretty good amount for the TF2 community. On the surface, everything seemed harmless, but a vague tweet regarding drama in his Discord
I feel like I said good so many times before, like it gets the context. Like we know they're not good, but I feel like their success at the time is like, oh yeah, good for you, man. Yeah, good job. But like, and then you just had to go ruin that good job.
Raised some concern. He said, normally I would reopen it, but I am gonna be like Valve and not do this a third time.
Oh?
It would later turn out that said drama was him preying on minors at the age of 19. A 12-year-old victim would receive DMs from Mekarek asking him to send clips of him moaning. He would claim this predatory side of him was his dark side. He would subtly admit to this child that he jacked off 4 times a day. Eventually, he'd start talking about his dispenser, an item from TF2, as a euphemism for his private part. This same language was used for another 15-year-old who he got to draw inappropriate art of him, saying, me wrecked like dispenser from Squad Citadel II. Me hard boy now.
Okay. Oh, I never heard this guy. I never heard his voice before. I need to get a vibe off of him because he might just be restarted. This is restarted energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he needs a guardian at all times. Like in my high school, we had a special needs program. I feel like he would be one of those people in it. Like, you know, just maybe a little bit more high functioning special needs. This is, I don't know how I feel about. Oh God, who talks like this unless you're like restarted?
This dude is a cartoon character. That conversation would end when he asked for nude pictures of the teenager, who would instead block him, thankfully. Then it makes sense. With a 16-year-old entailed much of the same, except he revealed that somehow he had a girlfriend, yet he was still doing this. He kept this up for a total of 5 victims over the course of a single month. When this dedicated came out, Mekarek tried to get his friends to defend him, saying he was wheelie sowie guy, but it was no use, so he deleted his entire online presence. Obviously, that wasn't all
he'll be back. They always come back, right?
Come on, that would take centuries. This was more than enough for one lifetime. What video is next?
The Roblox, it is insane. Oh my God. Dude, this is an absolute grade A banger. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed this. There was a lot I've never known about. I feel there's a couple of these I didn't know about, and a lot of people I didn't know about, but I didn't know how in depth they went. So I like, it got me wondering. I saw at the end there, because like with me being a VTuber, right? And it got me wondering like how many people actually may try to make a comeback and while also being a VTuber, because like I mean there's a lot of anonymosity, whatever the word, like you're anonymous. And like you just don't really know who they are, so there could be like a lot of people who can kind of make, because they kind of make a comeback as a VTuber per se. Because I feel like if you get this popular on YouTube, you kind of know how YouTube works, if that makes sense. So I feel like as an example would be like Minilad, like where he understands how gaming YouTube works, so he could technically be a VTuber and then come back as a VTuber and then kind of make a lot of money off of that, if that makes sense. I feel like, I mean, like maybe use a voice changer because I feel like he had a pretty distinct voice. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. But yeah, this was an absolute grade A banger, and I love this. This is really phenomenal. But I do hope you did enjoy today's video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys would like me to react to next, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya.